wanted to make your daughter's dream come true with a princess gown. Bentley and Lace has dresses full of whimsy, femininity, and charm.
Ah, Bentley and Lace is on TV right now. Okay. Oh, there's me.
Elizabeth Copeland is the owner and designer at Bentley and Lace. It's so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you for coming to my world of fluff and glitter.
Oh, this is paradise for all of us. I understand you have been in the fashion world for quite some time already.
I have. I've been in the industry for a little over a decade, and I have designed hundreds, if not thousands, of gowns over that time.
How did you get to where you are right now?
Just like most entrepreneurs, the start has its ebbs and flows. But it was a combination of perseverance, passion, hard work. Growing up as a little girl, I was raised by my dad, who was a single parent. My mom left at a very young age. So, I didn't have anybody braiding my hair and putting fancy dresses on me. And so that journey led me to sketching and drawing and coloring as a little girl. When you're making dresses like this, you think you had a formal education in fashion, but I didn't. I went to school for marketing and advertising. And, I went to the corporate world after college, and after several years, I realized that was just not my path. Yeah. It just, as a creative, it was very stifling and rigid, and I needed freedom and space. And so I went home one day and I told my husband, after we were just newly married, that I quit my job. My husband was like, okay, we're doing this. Here's your first investment. Good luck deciding what that is. And, over time, fashion just kind of found me. And now here I am years later.
How would you describe your style here at Bentley and Lace?
As you can see, I am very colorful and bold. I love the freedom as a designer to one day I might design princess gowns. The next it might be boho.
And everybody's loving your designs because I know some big names have worn your dresses. Talk to us about that.
I have worked with child celebrities such as Mackenzie. She played Little Kate on the show This Is Us. And I designed her gowns for her red carpet premiere, as well as for Teen Choice Awards, which was extremely exciting for me. And I also worked with Elle Whitfield. She was in the movie Den of Thieves, and I got to design her gown for the red carpet. A lot of times people think that the couture world is just for adults. But, kids love to dress up and feel fancy, and working with child celebrities, especially for red carpet events, is really exciting for me because they're like, I want the poof, I want the glam. But, that's not really out there. And so that's where I get to come in and design that special gown, whether it is for the red carpet or a photo shoot for them. So,
well, let's look at some of your designs.
Yes.
This is so good. I'm super excited to talk about some of your dresses. Grayson is wearing this beautiful pink dress. Talk to us about it.
So this is our Sabrina gown. She's a real life princess. I'm convinced of that. The Sabrina gown has a gorgeous princess cut. Of course, the flutter sleeves. It's one of my signature details on our gowns. All of the applique details are done by hand in the skirt. So we hand cut those, hand sew them. And then, of course, we have the ruffles on the bottom of the skirt. And so this is just very princess-esque, and it's one of my new favorites. We're actually releasing this next week on the website.
It's beautiful. Where do you find inspiration for these pieces, Elizabeth?
Honestly, from my clients, I love taking inspiration from them and their visions that they have. And somehow that always just translates down the road into new designs. But I also love, focusing in on new trends and things like that. So I'm really just inspired by a variation of things.
So this one is beautiful, but I know you also designed for smaller girls, right?
Yes, absolutely. We cannot forget about the girls, the smaller girls. They absolutely need princess gowns as well.
Oh my God, this dress is wow. Talk to us about it.
So this is our new Ellison gown, named after our gorgeous model, Ellison. This is actually a brand new silhouette for us. I love the pickups in the skirt. We added the pleated chiffon ruffle detailing, and of course our watercolor chiffon fabric is one of our most popular for spring and summer.
Okay, well now I want to feel like a princess too. Is there a way that I could try some of your dresses?
Yes, let's do it.
Oh, this part was so fun to film, you guys. Oh my God.
Elizabeth, this is gorgeous.
Thank you. This is our newest gown. It happens to have an amazing name. It's the Adriana gown.
Oh my God.
Yes, this is one of my brand new princess designs for our adult line for the rental shop. And I mean, it just needed a name. So here we are.
So I'm sure a lot of people are watching right now and they're like, I want to maybe wear Adriana's dress or maybe another one of your collections. How do we do that?
So all of our custom orders are very unique to our clients because I do design for clients all across the United States. It's a very virtual process. And then what I do is I'll take my client's vision and then I will source fabrics from all across the world. And I will sketch and I will sit down and show the fabric options and create a one-of-a-kind gown just for them.
So that is to create custom dresses, but I know that we can also rent them.
Yes.
What is the process like for that?
So our rental program is actually one of our biggest programs that we offer. Our clients have gone from the need of custom gowns to ready-made gowns, and we offer over 350 rental gowns in our collection.
Well, thank you so much for inspiring us, Elizabeth, and of course for making us feel beautiful with your amazing dresses. Thank you so much for having us. To view all of the collections or to book an appointment, visit bentleyandlace.com. Coming up, celebrate Juneteenth.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting, you guys. All right, so I want to give you a little bit of background on how that happened. So Elizabeth Copeland, who is the amazing designer who you just got to meet from Bentley and Lace, she is one of my mentorship clients. And, you know, we got talking about, you know, she said she really wanted to be on this show. And so we were talking about like, well, go stalk them on Instagram, right? Go find them on Instagram, start following what they do, right? And this is true of someone who you might want to have be your client, right? Someone who you might want to have be your partner, or even somebody, you know, you want to get on their TV show. The best way to find people and to develop relationships with people is to go to their social media, follow them, you know, not just like what they're doing, but like and comment and give like real comments, right? Not like, hey, awesome, or this looks great. Like give them some real comments, give them some real feedback. And she did that. And I think it was within 48 hours, right? The hostess who you just saw, you know, reached out to her and said, oh my gosh, we'd love to have you on the show. And so exciting that Elizabeth and Bentley and Lace had this opportunity. I worked with her to prepare for the interview. So we did receive some questions ahead of time and we went through and made prepared responses for each of those so that she was ready. And so she went through a coaching session with me on that. And one of the things that I'm so excited about for her was we really spent a lot of time talking about to what extent did she want to tell the story behind the brand, because it's not something that she had done a lot before, right? And if you noticed kind of towards the beginning of the story, she talked about, you know, hey, I was raised by a single dad and it wasn't easy and I didn't have anybody braiding my hair. And so she actually told me that story almost like, it was funny because it was like the last 5 minutes of our session. And I was like, that's the story. Like, that's the story. That's what people want to hear. That's what people are going to remember, right? Like this idea, this visual of not having someone to braid your hair and, you know, using fashion as an outlet, right? Because we've all have these things that have happened to us in our lives and we all have ways that we've coped with it, either healthy or not. She, you know, dealt with it in a very healthy way and ended up creating this amazing business for her. She's been in the industry for 16 years or something, has had multiple very successful businesses. And I'm so blessed to be able to work with her on one of them now. So anyway, so then I was also there with her for the filming, both for emotional support, helping to coach her along through the process. Though once they got there, you know, they were kind of done. But because she rents a lot of these gowns to photographers, I brought my camera and pretended to be a photographer. So you saw my little quick cameo in there, and that was super fun. So you know, the exciting thing is now that we have, you know, I've created relationships with these folks. I actually am out pitching some of my other clients to Texas Today. So I am super excited that this is going to be one in a series of interviews with my clients that you are going to see on Texas Today. And again, huge shout out and congratulations to Elizabeth and Bentley and Lace so talented. I'm so proud of you. This is such a huge recognition, and I hope that everybody watches it. Again, I didn't catch all of it in this live because it took a second for my streaming software to connect. But I highly encourage you to head over to her website, bentleyandlace.com, if you need a custom gown or want to just rent one. And again, we may be collaborating on some cool stuff here in the DFW area soon. I'll keep you posted. Mwah! Again, congratulations, Elizabeth.